Hello. Do you know when to fail? I just did. I failed to finish my run. I figured, yeah, I could run a little extra today, so I went a little farther off course, and then realized, oh no, I'm dehydrated. And that doesn't do well with running, so I decided to walk the way back. But in doing so, I realized, I failed, but I had chosen how to fail. Um, and I was the one who was at my discretion to fail. There was no other, people telling me, no, you have to run, actually. I chose to fail. And in most occasions, I don't do that. I'm usually like, nah, I'll just tough it out. But today, it was definitely a better choice than to suffer a dehydrated run. And in a point I talked about in my Patreon exclusive video that you can go see if you sub to my Patreon, about people are going to have difficult times in their life, and you can kind of choose that. Not entirely, of course, but how you perceive reality is, based on how you think and, what you see it as. And knowing that failure isn't the end is very rewarding, because you can just do it again. Because I can still just go run tomorrow, and it's not like I'm going to never be able to run again if I fail one run. And knowing that, you can apply it to other stuff too. Just because you fail a test doesn't mean you're never gonna do well again on a test. Just because blah 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 means you're never gonna blah blah blah. It just works out that it's not the end. It's only the end when it is the end, and that's going to come in quite a while, I'd imagine. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna live my life thinking that I'll just be around forever so I can just do it tomorrow. I still am gonna do the things that I need to do today. But knowing that failure is okay with that it's okay to fail, means I can just get up and do it again. Although, as discussed previously, when I was attempting to do a backflip off a cliff, that time I didn't accept failure. I was just kept on choosing to fail to do a backflip and then get the wind knocked out of me, and I just kept doing it. In that time, it would have been better to fail, and if I really wanted to do a backflip, go the next day and try again. Of course, that's not like something I'm dying to do, a backflip off a cliff. But I chose to continue trying after and after and after again, and never, succeeding. But it's okay that I failed to do a backflip. And if it was something I had more prioritized, I would go back tomorrow and do it again. I think really what it's about is knowing that you can come back tomorrow and do it again. But you may be thinking, what about a job or, a big responsibility I have in an organization? Time is very powerful. You can wait it out a bit. And now, for those with bigger responsibilities, like a family to take care of, that is trickier because failure is not just on your part. But for those with more freedom, like me, you can really let time do its work, and as long as you put consistent effort into the things that you want to do, and to the things that you're pursuing for like a greater purpose or something, then keep pursuing them day after day after day. I'm gonna keep making videos. I'm gonna keep running because I want to be an athlete, and I want to spread my message. And maybe I'll continue whittling away at learning to play guitar, playing drums, singing, in order to help spread my message of, whatever it consists of. I guess of my identity, since I'm so caught up in that. But really, really what it's all about is that you need to get up tomorrow and do what you need to do. If you are just wasting away, spending your days doing, whatever, not really caring, not really having any guided efforts, then you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to do anything that you want to do, because things that you want to do really take a lot of time and effort, and you can't do that in a day. It takes time. A lot of it. Anyways, toodles.